Yo, what's good, world? We are making a lot of progress. We're building, we're moving in the right direction. So, right here, we're doing a top set of Zercher squats, 405 pounds, and we are doing it for 5 reps. As usual in the past videos, the fifth rep is going to be pause. This actually felt easy, and for anybody wondering about like warm ups, what I usually do is I will use the belt squat and just focus on the movement with my hips. I feel like the belt squat is just a great tool to have that can help with just going into motion and not having to worry about, spine decompression. So right here, Spencer Graziano, he gave me pretty much an idea of things that I've already do. And he asked me about doing 20 rep with the Zercher squats. So right here we have 185 pounds. Of course, we're doing a drop set, doing lightweight with 20 reps because Zercher squats are very brutal, especially doing 20 reps. It's no joke. So, about to knock out 20 reps right here. And Zercher squats is like the number one most functional exercise. Like, there's no telling what situation you'll be in when even playing sports. A lot of combat sports, they do Zerchers because Zerchers is just functional. So right here we are doing isometric training. We're doing it with the intentions of a Zercher squat. And what I usually do now when I do isometrics, I use two sticking points instead of one. And it's just brutal. And it works. It's like that second set I was doing right then, it's like, man, I put so much force into it that I almost felt like I was about to black out. So I lowered the J hooks about 2 to 3 slots down just to give a feel for a different sticking point. So the intention was really to do split squat Zercher variation. So I just did it for this time, and I'm telling you, man, you feel it in your quads. Also, you feel it in your Achilles on the back heel, and that's very good because I want my Achilles. I'm pretty much training all my tendons, whether I post it or not. I'm training my tendons because we can't outlift our tendons. Our tendons have to be strong. They have to be stiff. They have to be stored with a lot of energy to be able to, just go over mental barriers and strength barriers so we don't have sticking points. But if we don't train it, then we will find ourselves getting stuck in sticking points and not knowing what we should do. But with knowledge, wisdom, and better understanding, there's always a way and there's always a will. So, right here, doing it lower, it was just brutal. I had to drop it and just get out of there. So, got isometric training out the way. And right here, we are using a heavy bag. We're doing like a Zercher deadlift, although we are doing an overhead toss. We're doing this with the same intentions of Alexander Karelin. He was a Russian wrestler, and what he would do is he would grab people by their waist and he would pick them up and he would pretty much just slam them on their neck. So this is pretty much a, what can I say, a workout that's intended for that. Grab it from the side like what I did right there, and then I'm using the a Zercher deadlift to toss it on my head. It's extremely tough. So I've always had the mind or idea to do that. I just never done it. But now that I'm doing, Zercher squats, I'm going to do it more often. So right here we are doing neck harness. I use the neck harness simply because it relieves a lot of tension in my lower back, simply because, our neck cervix spine is just connected with our spine, and there's a lot of times we have bad posture, and using a neck harness, it will correct those issues, and I usually wake up with less lower back issues. So This is just one of those exercises to strengthen the neck. We can't have pencil necks out here. And, you know, there may be situations. I know I like to watch King of the Street. I seen a dude headbutt a guy, and this is just a great tool to have to be able to do that. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let's stay motivated. Let's be great.